The tide is turning against woke culture, and Hollywood's biggest names are stepping up. Ricky Gervais, Elon Musk, and other bold voices are refusing to be silenced. Reactions and heated debates. Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, and Matthew McConaughey are speaking out in ways no one expected. The backlash is fierce, but these celebrities are unshaken. Stay tuned. These shocking moments will change how you see Hollywood forever. 1. Denzel Washington's bold stand.
News story going around. It got thousands of shares online. You saw the question who you wound up supporting in the election.
It's none of your business.
None of my business?
None of your business.
Well,
Denzel Washington is known for his powerful roles that resonate with deep humanity. But it's his outspoken views that have caught the attention of many. During a recent interview, he made headlines when a journalist pressed him about his political affiliations. Denzel responded, "None of your business." A statement that resonated with fans, fed up with politicians shaping their identities. But he went further, sharing profound insights on race relations in America. He asserted, "You can't legislate love." This powerful statement struck a chord, emphasizing that true change comes from personal interactions rather than mandated regulation. As Denzel continued, he urged for conversations grounded in compassion. "We need to find common ground," he said. "How refreshing is it to hear someone advocate for connection rather than division?" 2. Morgan Freeman's take on history.
History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month?
I'm Jewish.
Okay. Which month is Jewish History Month?
There is.
Do you want one?
No.
No, I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
Morgan Freeman, an unrivaled icon in Hollywood, has been a figure of hope and wisdom. His candid remarks about Black History Month left many questioning societal norms. He pondered, what month is White History Month? That burning question challenges the rationale behind relegating history to specific months based solely on race. During an interview, Freeman emphasized, to get rid of racism, stop talking about it. The audacity of this statement especially resonates in a world shouting louder than ever about racial justice. One cannot help but wonder, is the act of constant dialogue causing more division? The audience's silence was palpable. Some were shocked, while others nodded in agreement. This further manifested as Morgan articulated the idea that our focus should shift from race to shared humanity. It begs the question, how can shifts in discourse contribute to societal healing? 3. Denzel on misinformation.
Fake news. You were the subject of a fake news story.
Oh yeah, what'd they say? I was running for president? No. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed. That's the great question. What is the long-term effect of too much information? First, not even to be true anymore. It's ability you all have to tell the truth, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now. Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who.
In another thought-provoking exchange, Denzel Washington discussed the pitfalls of misinformation in our rapidly evolving digital landscape. He claimed, if you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do, you're misinformed. Is curated news protecting us or just controlling us? The media isn't informing, it's manipulating. We're living in a time where being first is more important than being truthful, he said, holding a mirror to the social media age. This sentiment resonates with many who feel overwhelmed by the relentless barrage of information. As Denzel's dialogue continued, he reminded everyone about the power of discernment in the face of media manipulation. Don't take everything at face value, he urged. The audience nodded, visibly moved by the gravitas of his remarks. 4. Quentin Tarantino versus woke culture. Quentin Tarantino, the king of audacious storytelling, has never been one to back down from a fight. Recently, he found himself in hot water after declaring that he refuses to apologize for the themes in his films which some deem problematic. Ideology is more important than art, he stated, raising eyebrows in the audience. This statement sparks debate. Should artists create freely or conform to social pressure? Tarantino asserted that stifling creativity in favor of ideology could lead to art devoid of its raw essence. What might this mean for the future of storytelling in Hollywood? Should art challenge us, or simply follow the crowd? Tarantino's refusal to apologize advocates for the need to provoke thought rather than provide comfort. 5. Matthew McConaughey's message on family.
We need to invest in mental health care. We need safer schools. We need to restrain sensationalized media coverage. We need to restore our family values. We need to restore our American values. We need responsible gun ownership. We need to raise the minimum age to purchase an AR-15 rifle.
Matthew McConaughey recently captivated audiences with a profound speech centered on family values and the necessity of responsible gun ownership. We need to restrain sensationalized media coverage and invest in mental health care, he articulated powerfully, calling for personal accountability amidst increasing societal chaos. His sentiment struck a chord, especially in light of recent tragedies. McConaughey insists that these issues deserve nuanced conversations rather than blanket statements on social media. The tension in the room was palpable as Joy Behar attempted to corner him on gun control issues. "You can't just take guns away. We need to address the root concerns," he replied, leaving the audience enthralled. What McConaughey emphasized is the intertwining of family structure and individual responsibility. He urged individuals to take an active role in fostering healthy environments, suggesting that reforms begin at home. 6. Joe Rogan's take on wokeness in education.
A proposal that every faculty hire needed to be just, and so you can imagine an environment where you need to hire a mathematician or a chemist.
Joe Rogan, known for his unfiltered dialogue, recently sat down with Dr. Brett Weinstein, who found himself at odds with academic institutions over woke policies. Dr. Weinstein's experience, being fired for challenging these policies, gives voice to a growing unease among educators and students alike. "I wasn't going to be told I couldn't teach my class," he fervently expressed. Rogan and Weinstein explored the implications of prioritizing ideological narratives over academic freedom. Rogan stated, "What happens when we sacrifice education for ideology?" This question reverberated deeply, reflecting how many feel about education's direction in our current climate. Their conversation prompted critical thought on the role of intellectual diversity and its necessity in academia. Weinstein's experience is emblematic of a broader trend, posing concerns on whether academic integrity can withstand the pressures of ideological conformity. Hollywood's biggest names are fighting back. This is just the beginning. Click now to see what they're exposing next.